Hello students. So we will continue with compass surveying. So the previous classes you have seen what is bearing, what different types of bearings we have, and designation of bearings like whole circle bearing system and quadrantal bearing system. And you have even seen how exactly to convert whole circle bearing system into a quadrantal bearing system and quadrantal bearing into a whole circle bearing. And you have even seen what exactly is forward bearing and back bearing and interconversion of those two, and number of problems we have seen, and I hope you have practiced some of the problems by your own, and you have solved and you have understood how to convert the bearings from one system to another system. In the today's class we will see how to calculate bearings from the angles given and how to calculate the angles from the bearings, right? Such problems will appear in your question paper, so try to concentrate on this and try to understand the problem and the way of solving it. So I have one of the problem here. So it is better if you can make a note of the problem and try to understand the steps involved in solving this problem. So the problem is like this. You are supposed to find out the interior angles where the bearings are given. The following bearings were observed with a compass. Calculate the interior angles. So there are 5 lines: line AB, BC, CD, DE and EA, and bearings, in the sense 4 bearing of all the lines are given. And of course, when 4 bearing of any line is given, you know how to calculate the back bearing of the line. So if an example is to be taken, in the first line AB has got 4 bearings 60 degree 30 minutes. So back bearing of line AB will be uh, plus 180 degree, because 4 bearing is less than 180. So when 4 bearing of any line is less than 180, add 180 degree to get the back bearing of that line. And if 4 bearing of the line is more than 180 degree, then subtract 180 degree from the bearing to get the back bearing of that line, right? So I hope you will be able to calculate the back bearing of all these lines. Back bearing of the lines are required to calculate the interior angles, right? So you can have one more column. So you find that there are 2 columns here, line and 4 bearing. So you add one more column where you write the back bearing of all the lines. So just look at the 4 bearing. If it is less than 180, add 180 to that, and if it is more than 180, subtract 180 from that, right? So how to solve this problem? Let us see exactly how this has to be solved. So whatever the bearings have been given, so using those bearings you are supposed to draw a rough diagram showing all the bearings. So having a rough diagram will always help you to get the angles required. So here in this problem, interior angles are being asked, and interior angles in the sense what, the angles lying within the area. So A, B, C, D, E is a closed traverse, and inside this or interior to the whole diagram, the angles what you will be able to see will be called as interior angles. So you are supposed to find out those interior angles. So if it is possible, I will just show the interior angles by a color here. So this is one interior angle, this is one more interior angle, and this is the third interior angle, and this is the fourth interior angle, and then this is the final, the last interior angle. So these are the angles which they are asking you to find out. Okay, so when 4 bearing of all the lines are given, you can draw this with respect to the bearings given. So how you need to proceed with drawing of this is, first you need to have north direction like this. So if you are able to see this at point A, you have the north direction written, the plus mark. So first put up the plus mark and look at the bearing of first line AB. line AB has got 4 bearing 60 degree 30 minutes. So from north the angle has to be 60 degree 30 minutes. So see, approximately you know how much is 60 degree. So from the vertical line which is north, you are supposed to draw a line which is at an angle of 60 degree 30 minutes. Okay, so that is line AB. Then at B also you are supposed to draw the north direction and put up a plus mark there, right? So arrow mark at the top shows the north direction. So look at the second line, 4 bearing. Line BC has got 4 bearing 122 degree, right? So from north 122. So from north 90 degree is east. So southeast quadrant it will be. So 122 degree will be somewhere here. So the line BC you can see that it is at an angle 122 degree from north. So in a similar way, line CD is drawn at 46 degree and line DE is drawn at 205 degree and line EA is joined at an angle of 300 degrees, right? So this is the way how you are going to have the rough diagram for any of the problems given. Okay. Now the solution, how exactly to work out with the solution is, you have the diagram, rough diagram beside you. Now angle BAC is nothing but angle A, right? So remember, included angle will be calculated with the formula bearing of the previous line minus bearing of the next line. So in the previous class you have seen this, that you can calculate any included angle if you know the bearing of any line, right? So bearing of the previous line minus bearing of the next line will give you the angle A. So angle A is equal to back bearing of line AE, right, minus forward bearing of line AB, isn't it? So I will show you the angles here. First I will draw back bearing of line AE. So back bearing of line AE I will show. Yeah, the yellow color one is a back bearing of line AE. Now I will show you what is the forward bearing of line AB, right? So forward bearing of line AB is the one which is given here, dotted one. So this, right? So if you subtract blue in yellow, you will definitely get the one which is required, isn't it? So the required angle is this, right? So if you want to get this, so yellow minus blue. So yellow is back bearing of line AE, blue is forward bearing of line AB. So you will get the angle which is required. So this is the one back bearing of AE, we have calculated it because forward bearing of the line AE is given as 300 degree. So minus 180 because it is more than 180. So 300 minus 180 will give you 120 degree. So that is back bearing of AE minus forward bearing of AB is given in the problem itself. So minus 60 degree 30 minutes. So that gives you 59 degree 30 minutes. So this is how angle A is calculated. So now angle B is required. So this is angle B, right? So how I am going to get this is, first you need to check the back bearing of line AB. So back bearing of line AB minus forward bearing of line BC, right? So I will show them here. So back bearing of AB is this, right? So this is back bearing of AB and I will show you forward bearing of BC. So forward bearing of BC is this. So in back bearing of AB, if you subtract forward bearing of BC, you will get the angle B, which is the interior angle. So 250 degree 30 minutes is the one which we have calculated using the forward bearing. So forward bearing of line AB is 60 degree 30 minutes. So plus 180 degree, that is 240 degree 30 minutes. So that is the back bearing of line AB. Then minus forward bearing of line BC, which is given 122 degree. So this will give you 118 degree 30 minutes. So in a similar way, all the angles are being calculated. But the last one, so in a similar way when you proceed, back bearing of line ED minus forward bearing of line EA. So when you proceed with this, back bearing of line ED is 25 degree 30 minutes. Fore bearing of line A is 300. So lesser value minus larger value will always give you minus sign. So whenever you get any angle with minus sign, you just add 360 degree to that to get the correct interior angle. Of course, if you follow the diagram, you can easily get the one which is required, right? So it is always better to perform angles or calculate the angles with respect to the diagram. So it is simple geometry, whatever you can understand from the diagram, so that will help you to identify the angle which is required, right? And finally, after calculating all the 5 angles, so you are supposed to add all the 5 angles and check whether it is correct or not. For you have 5 different sides here: AB, BC, CD, DE, EA. There are 5 lines, so there are 5 sides. So 2n minus 4 into 90 degree should be the sum of all the interior angles. So n is 5 here. So 2 into 5, that is 10. So 10 minus 4 into 90, so that comes around 540 degree. So your sum of angles have to be 540 degrees. So when we have added all these angles, you found that it is 540 degrees. So this is how the angles are being calculated when bearings are given. So let us see another type of problem where bearings are to be calculated when interior angles are given. So in the second problem here, interior angles are given and you are supposed to calculate the bearings, right? So the example says calculate the bearings of all other lines if angle A is 140 degree 10 minutes, angle B is 90 degree 8 minutes, angle C is 60 degree and 60 degree 22 minutes, and angle D is 69 degree 20 minutes, right? And to calculate any bearings, it is always required to have one of the bearing given. So let us see what is the bearing given. Okay. So here bearing of the first line is given as where is that? Bearing of line BA is given. Bearing of line AB is given 60 degree. So it is I think half of the problem is written there. So you continue the problem and write that fore bearing of the line AB is 60 degree given, because to calculate bearings of all the lines at least one bearing is required and all the interior angles are required, right? So bearing of line AB is given 60 degree. So bearing of next line, if I need, then I need to get the bearing by using the bearing of other line which is given plus the interior angle or minus the interior angle. So bearing of line AD, so that is this. If bearing of line AD is required, then you need bearing of line DA, right? Let me show you here. So bearing of line BA, so this is, I will show you where exactly is that angle. So bearing of BA, in the sense it is this angle, right? Okay. So bearing of line BA is to be found out. Bearing of line AB is given as 60 degree. So I will show you that where exactly is 60 degree. Okay. This is given 60 degree. Okay. So bearing of line AB is 60 degrees. So bearing of line BA will be 60 plus 180. So that comes around 240 degree, right? So this yellow angle, whatever you are seeing, it is 240 degree. Okay, so 240 degree is this angle. Then if you subtract 90 degree 8 minutes, right, in the back bearing of AB, if you subtract 90 degree 80 minutes, you will get 4 bearing of line BC, isn't it? 4 bearing of line BC can be easily found out. So it is 240 minus 90 degree 8 minutes. So this is how all the angles can be calculated. So if you find this particular solution easier for you, you calculate by using this solution. Otherwise, looking at the diagram, you can easily formulate your own formula, and you can always have the calculation done by your own, right? So it is always better if you can calculate the angles with the diagram. It is better to have the diagram. Remember, in your examination, you will not be provided with any kind of diagram. Just the simple problem in the form of statement will be given to you. So based on the data given to you, you are supposed to get the diagram. So you yourself have to have number of diagrams where you can easily show, because length of the lines will not be given. Using the angles itself, you are supposed to have the judgment of the different lines. For an example, if I have to draw this particular diagram, only interior angles are given, right? So when the interior angles are given, you can start with one of the interior angle, then go on drawing rough way of judging the length of all the lines, then you finally arrive at the required angles. So you have the idea like how much is 69 degree or 60 70 degree or 140 degree. So basic idea is required to draw these lines. You should have the drawing skills here or geometrical knowledge to draw the diagram, so that the problems becomes easy. So here in the slide, if you just observe, there are formulas written and then there are calculations are done. So don't remember these formulae. These are not the formulas to remember, because they are not constant formulae. So they change from point to point, they change from problem to problem. So that is the reason you are not supposed to depend on the formula. You should always look at the problem, draw the diagram, and identify what angle is asked in the problem, and if I need that angle, what are the given angles. So based on that itself, you are supposed to get the knowledge or get the formula by your own, right? So write itself the formula. For example, if 4 bearing of line BC, so 4 bearing of line BC is equal to, you can write back bearing of line AB minus angle B. Quite a simple thing, right? So this is how you are supposed to get the angles which are required. So don't depend on the formula, always try to have your own formula framed for any problem. So even for the previous problem what we have discussed, the problem formula is not constant. Of course, there you can relatively have the same formula, like bearing of the previous line minus bearing of the next line can give you the interior angle. But of course, when you get a negative value, then you may get confused. Of course, you can add 360 degree when negative value you get, but still don't depend on the formula. Try to understand the given diagram, I mean given problem. Try to draw the diagram your own, then based on the diagram, identify which angle is required and which is given, and try to solve the problem by your own, right? So this is about the problems, how the problems will be asked in your examination and how you are supposed to solve them. So in the next coming classes, what we are going to discuss is like the types of compass, what exactly a compass is, and what exactly the different types of compass you have, the construction of the compass, the theory, principle behind the construction of the compass, as well as how to work with the compass, like temporary adjustments of the compass and different aspects, right? So we will see that in the next class, and try to have the basic knowledge of forward bearing and back bearing when we attend the next class, and even the whole circle bearing system and quadrantal bearing system, because one of the compass will have whole circle bearing system and another compass will have quadrantal bearing system, right? So the examples which I have solved today, these are just uh, for the purpose of learning. I request everyone to go through some question papers and try to have your own problems and try to solve them your own. So whenever you get any problems, you try to find the unsolved problem your own and then get the solution. Then only you will get the clear confidence. Okay, thank you.